On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Faking the handoff. Howell. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Oh, that a very strong gain of 24.
Nobody wants to start the drive right there. You know, we spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds of thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. They'll go play action. Howell. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Diggs in motion left. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Second down, Howell back to pass. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now they go play action with Howell. Touchdown! Devontae Smith. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Greg, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
A fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. It's Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Henry, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The big back, Derrick Henry, held out of the end zone. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Dancing to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Henry up the middle to about the 26 here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll give Henry another shot. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
I think he said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
Oh, he's trying to plow ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second and 9 now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And the Bills are going to get in his he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They're going to try and throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Now back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go, here we go. Left wing, 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Miller, the man in motion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On second down and 4, Powell. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off play action. It's Howell. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go. Start.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top for Miller. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's good for 28 yards.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking, because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around, and they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield, but this time they sent him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
Mixon fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. A handoff running left, Mixon. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Mixon on the toss right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Henry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Powell, 3rd and goal. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They begin with Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense so far on 3rd down, pretty anemic, very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
19 right.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Warrior 70. Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. That's returnable now for Smith. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, You can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Howell. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. It's Howell with another throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
In motion right is Smith. 4th down, Howell. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Howell throwing on 1st down here. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. And, my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer.
The slot man in motion right.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Second and 10, Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Trap 50, Buffalo 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll run for it with Henry. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
On first down, Howell.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bills, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons.